Hi folks, it's Evo here from Thundermist Lure Company, and welcome to today's episode of Thundermist Fishing Tips. A little overcast, but it's supposed to clear up a bit. And today folks, I'm going to be running the brand new Thundermist bait pockets. And what I've done folks is I've just filled the bait pocket with some fresh salmon roe, well, freshly frozen salmon roe. And these bait pockets are so easy to use. You just fill them, pull the cord on, there's already a knot there, snip off the tag end, and you've got yourself one roe bag ready to go. And that's what I like about it. Very, very convenient. So, and then I've got a 1 ounce sinker on in this current here in the Niagara River. I'm fishing the lower Niagara River, and I'm just going to be drifting along this shoreline looking for steelhead today. So that 1 ounce sinker is just going to keep me on the bottom as we drift along. I'm running the small size Thundermist T-turn, and there's also an extra small size, but I went with the small, which is plenty strong. It's rated at 35 pound capacity, so it's plenty strong, and yet it still keeps a low profile in the water with low visibility. So that's a good size. I like that size. So that sinker is just touching the bottom. I can see my rod tip just kind of moving a bit as we drift along the bottom here. And all I'm going to do now, folks, is sit tight, drift this, and wait for a pickup and set the hook. I'm running 10-pound braid with a 10-pound fluorocarbon leader. And the hook I'm running is a size 4 octopus style hook. It's got a nice hook gap on it. So I'm good to go. All we need now are the fish to cooperate. So glad you could join me. Okay, there we go. Right on the bounce. Beautiful. First drift. You gotta love that. Loving it. There's a lot of boats out here today. It's a gorgeous day. And actually in the shoreline, folks, was full of people. Now I should have mentioned too, the bait pocket I'm running today, of course it's a prototype, but by the time you see this video, the real bait pockets will be available. But I went with the hot pink, and I find it's a real nice color for these steelhead. Mind you, I also brought the orange and chartreuse with me, but I thought I'd open up with the hot pink, and it looks like it's paid off for me right now. Okay, let's see if we can get at least a look at this fish. He came out of 20 feet of water. 20 feet of water, and in case you're wondering, I'm running my typical Thundermist T-turn bait rig for steelhead, and that is, oh boy, he just realized he's hooked. That is with a 2-foot line to my sinker and a couple inches shorter to my hook. That way my hook is above the bottom, my sinker's touching bottom, but my hook is above the bottom, staying out of snags. It looks like I'm heading for a shoreline right now. But I can't horse this fish. He's just taking drag. And when they take drag, folks, you gotta let them take the drag. If you reel at the same time he's pulling, all you're doing is creating a whole lot of line twist. Mind you, I've got the T-turn on there. That's gonna help a lot. Oh, it's a beauty. Just see him on top of the water there. Oh, wow. That's a nice fish. Oh yeah, that's a good fish. That is a good fish. Talking about a great way to start your day. Okay, I got to keep an eye on the shoreline. I got to keep an eye on the fish. There he is there. Oh, that's a beauty. Look at this, folks. Look at that fish. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. And he's hooked just in the side of the mouth. And now, he's in the bag. There we go. There we go. Look at that hook set just in the side of the mouth. Look at that. Just in the side of the mouth there. Whoops. Let's get him to flip around. See where he's hooked? We're gonna keep this fish because he's gonna go in the smoker. Look at that. Nice little hook set right in the side of the mouth. Okay. Let me get us away from the shoreline. I don't feel like hitting the shoreline. I'll just bump back out. We'll get him off the hook. Take a better look at this fish. That is one beautiful, beautiful steelhead right there. Niagara River steelhead coming in from Lake Ontario. Gorgeous, gorgeous fish. Okay. Like I said, this guy's gonna go right in the smoker. Look at that. That's a beautiful, that's a male. I got the water in the live well. That's a big male. Okay. Oh, you gotta love that, folks. I just got started. It's gonna be time to rig myself with another one of those bait pockets. I might stick with the pink or go with the orange, but if pink's working, why not go with pink? And that's why I like these nice, wider hooks. They give you a nice little hook set. You see when that one was hooked right in the side of the mouth, it's perfect every time. Okay, I've got myself re-rigged with another bait pocket, folks. And I'm coming back up for my second drift. Now, back in, I'm in 25 feet right now. We'll see what we drift into. First thing I have to do is adjust my drag, because I loosened it while I was playing that fish. But you always want it just tight enough, just like that. Just a little bit of a give for the hook set. Okay, this is exciting, folks. It's always great when you get one on your first drift. That's usually the sign of a good day. See what happens if I get myself into another fish, but that was a great start. Oh, there we go. Oh, that was a nice pickup. And the rod I'm running, folks, it's my medium action rod. You can see the bend in it. It's got a nice bend in it. It's got a lot of give, and that's what you want with these steelhead, is you want to have that give so that when they pull, they don't pull the hook and make a big mess down there in their jaw. You want some give, and to absorb some of the pressure as well that's on your line. This feels like another nice fish. And it's funny, the river, of course, the current's pushing us downstream, but the wind is blowing us in towards the shoreline. So I have to keep an eye on where I'm drifting here. But I'm still in, believe it or not, I'm so close to shore. It's 22 feet right here, just looking at the graph, 22 feet down. Oh, this feels like another nice fish. Oh, it's a beauty. That's a beauty. Oh yeah, this one's got some real nice colors to them, folks. Real nice colors. Look at that beautiful, beautiful fish. Oh, look at the colors on that. Yes, that is a really, really nice steelhead right there. Wow. Still full of a lot of energy too. I brought him in relatively quickly, I guess. Okay, same thing. I'm just gonna bump us right back out again because we're getting close to shore. Even though, believe it or not, folks, it's 21 feet right here. 21 feet deep, and look how close we are to the shoreline. That's how close we are to the shoreline right there. And it's 21 feet. Okay, let me just bump us out and let's get a closer look at this fish. What a beauty. Okay, out you come. Look at this fish. Actually, I'll just grab him under here because we're gonna keep this one for the cameraman. Hey, isn't that a nice fish? Look at that. That's a beautiful steelhead right there. That is just a perfect fish. You gotta love that. Absolutely gorgeous. Okay, one for the cameraman. In the box he goes. Live well's starting to look really, really good. Oh boy. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna quickly rig myself up with another bait pocket. And I am using salmon eggs today, but you could put in trout eggs. You can use any eggs you want, but right now the salmon eggs are working and I'm having myself a great time. I'm going back up there for another drift. Folks, bottom bouncing for steelhead. These brand new bait pockets, so convenient and easy to use. I absolutely love it. I'm loving the weather, I'm loving the fishing. Wherever you're tuning in from today, I want to thank you ever so much for joining me on today's episode of Thundermist Fishing Tips. And until next time, good luck and good fishing. Time to rig another bait pocket. Back out I go.